Hey y'all, Michelle here with My Designs in the Chaos, where it's our goal to develop, encourage, and grow your crafting talents and confidence. Today we're going to make a really easy shadow box. So we're going to put together a cute little shadow box like this using some adhesive vinyl and a gift bag. So let me angle you guys down and let's go ahead and let's get started. So the first thing that you want to do is you have this shadow box and you want to take the back off of your shadow box, okay? Because that's what we're going to use to kind of gauge where we want our background at. So I'm just going to take that backing off of my shadow box and I'm going to use this gift bag. I got this gift bag from Dollar Tree, but you can use any size shadow box, any size gift bag. It doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to trace around the outside. I could also, put this on my cutting machine and cut out a square if I wanted to. I just found that this was a little bit easier. So I'm just going to trace this outline back here on the back of my shadow box. So I've got that, and now I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut around that line. Okay, so super easy. Again, this is just a gift bag I got from Dollar Tree, so it's not like I spent tons of money, and you could get 2 shadow boxes out of 1 gift bag, depending on how big they are. So I'm just going to cut that out, and that's going to kind of be our background. Yeah, when I saw this bag, it just like spoke to me. I really love the simplicity of it. I thought it was beautiful. So, okay, so now I've got my square cut out. Okay, and again, I'm not a measurer, so you could make it probably more exact on either side if you really wanted. You could even do it at a diagonal. If you wanted the hearts to be at a diagonal angle, that would work too. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip it where the hanger is on the bottom, and I'm going to put some tape here on the back. Now, you could actually also hot glue this, but the reason why I'm doing tape is if I ever want to change it out and peel the vinyl off the front, the tape is really easy to just kind of take off, whereas if you hot glue it, it's kind of done for. So that's why I'm just using tape. But any kind of adhesive on the back, I'm just going to place it right here on the back of my actual shadow box. And then I'm going to place my hearts right on top. It's just that bag, I'm just placing it directly on top of that square. So just kind of line it up and push it down. And it doesn't have to be too exact, because now what you're going to do is you're going to take your actual shadow box and you're going to put it back on there. So you're just kind of creating the base here for your frame. And then I'm going to push the little things down, those little things that hold it together. And now we've got kind of a cute background, right? Now, you could also put like little confetti or something like that, but I'm not done yet. I want to put something cute on the front as well. So I've already gone through and I've kind of cleaned this off with my rubbing alcohol, so it's already dried. I've already done that to the cover. So what I need to do now is I need to actually weed out my design. And so I'm just going to take my weeding tool, and I have this beautiful pink glitter. It's adhesive pink glitter. Let me see if I can get it going with my finger. And I hope this cut, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot thicker. I'm not used to doing as much with glitter, and so it was a lot thicker, and so I had to kind of do a little test area to make sure it cut okay. And so we're just gonna weed this design out. Like you can see this little X here. It didn't want to come up all the way. So just be careful when you're weeding, especially when you're weeding glitter. Okay, and then what you can do is if you feel like it's getting stuck, you can always just trim it a little bit, and then that way you don't have to worry about it sticking to something or getting stuck or something like that. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to trim that part off so that way it doesn't get stuck. Okay, so I'm just weeding again. I'm trying to be super careful here. I'm just gently pulling it up. And so now I'm just going to pull out the insides of these letters. Again, I'm doing it very gently because with glitter, you're going to want to just be careful because it's a little bit trickier to cut. It's thicker than just a solid color would be. Oh, I see it pulled up my apostrophe for y'all. I wonder if it's still in the thing. Let's see. Here it is. Have y'all ever done that and gone back and found your piece? When you do it really gently like that, sometimes you can find them. See, and now I can just place it right back on there. Yay, and you won't even know it was gone. That's awesome. I've done that multiple times on apostrophes and eyes. That's why I like to kind of trim it as I go, and then if something like that happens, I can usually go back and find where it was. So, okay. So here's the design. It's gonna say hugs and kisses, y'all. And I'm gonna put it right here in the middle of my shadow box. So I wanna make sure, again, when you're applying the gift bag to the back, make sure you have that hanger facing the right way. Otherwise, that it's gonna be upside down. But what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna use some transfer tape, and I'm using paper transfer tape today because it's what I have out. And I'm just going to lay it down on here, lay it flat, and then I unroll it and flatten it out across my entire design there. Okay, so there we go. I'm using that paper transfer tape that I can just rip off. I didn't even have to use scissors. And I'm just gonna use my tool to make sure it's stuck on there really well. And then the reason why I'm gonna trim some of this down is I wanna be able to see exactly where it is I'm putting it, and I don't want this extra tape in the way. So I'm just trimming that extra part off. If I was being more cautious, I could have absolutely, you know, kept that part on my roll, but it's such a small amount. It's just, you know. Now, once I have that on there, I'm gonna make sure it's all pressed down. And now it's time to peel the backing off. You can also use heat transfer vinyl on glass if you want it to go on the underside. If you use a solid color, it's the same color on both sides, and then you can flip it. So like I made at Christmas time, I made some Santa plates, and I used a solid color adhesive vinyl, and that way I could put it on the bottom of the glass of the plate, and you could see it all the way through. With the prints though and the glitter, if you're gonna use adhesive, it has to go on the top, or you need to use a heat transfer on the back. So I'm just making sure all these little pieces are coming up with it, because again, remember this is a glitter vinyl, so it's a little bit thicker, so you just want to be very careful when you're pulling the backing off of it. Slow and steady. There you go. And so you've got your backing off, and now it's time to apply it here onto my hearts. Okay, and so here is where you have options. If you wanted to do it in the top corner, if you had like little confetti or something that you put on the bottom, or maybe you wanted to put a name or a year, that's where your creativity comes into play. You can place it wherever. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball and center it. So the design itself is not a perfect square, which I think is one thing that makes this design kind of a fun one to use. You know, or you can get your ruler out and kind of measure it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of set it down on there and then use my little squeegee, and I'm gonna flatten it out onto the glass. And it's different for every machine, y'all. I've cut on several different machines, and I feel like each machine has its own personality that you just kind of want to try it and make sure, you know, just test out a little corner before you do the whole thing. And so now I'm just gonna peel the paper transfer tape off. And then I've got this super cute frame. How adorable is that? It says hugs and kisses, y'all. And it's glitter, and it's so simple, so easy. I mean, you could put a picture in the background. Like I said, you could put confetti, you could put names, you could put years. So simple. I mean, I got this shadow box was on sale for like buy one, get one free, and the bag was $1, and the glitter was not that much. So, is it permanent vinyl? Yes, it's the glitter. It's the glitter adhesive vinyl. So it came in the Expressions Vinyl Basic box. So that's all I have for you guys today. Just kind of a fun little Valentine's Day shadow box. You could do it again with Valentine's Day, any holiday, a picture, lots of options here, things that you could do. If you end up making one, make sure to tag me. I want to see it. And again, if you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to give us a like, a heart, a share. That really helps us continue to serve and help you. Bye, guys.